Hey everyone, I am so glad you're here. Today, we are diving into the very first chapter of the New Testament, Matthew chapter 1. It may look like just a list of names at first, but this chapter holds some powerful truths about who Jesus is and why he came. So let's break it down. The chapter starts with what we call the genealogy of Jesus Christ, his family tree. It begins with Abraham, then moves through Isaac, Jacob, and all the way to King David, and eventually down to Joseph, the man who would raise Jesus as his own son. This family line is important because it proves that Jesus came from the royal line of David, just as the Old Testament prophecies said the Messiah would. Starting in verse 18, Matthew tells us how the birth of Jesus happened. Mary, a young woman engaged to Joseph, was found to be with child, not by any man but through the Holy Spirit. This was something no one had ever heard of before. A virgin carrying a child by the power of God. Joseph, being a kind and honorable man, didn't want to shame Mary publicly, so he quietly planned to end the engagement. But then something incredible happened. An angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream and said, "Don't be afraid to take Mary as your wife. The baby inside her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son, and you shall call his name Jesus, for he shall save his people from their sins." This moment was the fulfillment of a prophecy written hundreds of years earlier in the book of Isaiah, which said, "Behold, a virgin shall be with child and shall bring forth a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel," which means God with us. Joseph woke up, and he trusted God. He took Mary as his wife, but the Bible tells us they did not come together as husband and wife until after Jesus was born. And when the baby was born, Joseph named him Jesus, just like the angel said. So what do we learn from Matthew chapter 1? We see that Jesus wasn't just some ordinary man. He was promised, prophesied, and sent from heaven to save us. Even in the quiet obedience of Joseph and the miracle in Mary's life, God was writing the most important story ever told, the beginning of our salvation through Jesus. Thanks so much for watching. If this helped you understand the Bible better, go ahead and like, share, and follow for more simple Bible chapter summaries. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.